Hi, Gian fam. Happy Friday. Hope you guys are having a great start to your Friday so far. Welcome to the weekly Monkey Town Hall Friday. And we are actually dialing in live from the Monkey Hotel in NFTMYC. We have around 50 monkeys or so right with us. And I'm sure you guys can hear me. I am pretty sure the network is bad, but not so bad. If you hear some background music, just know that this is, pretty much a regular monkey business. Nothing too crazy. Hope you guys are having a great time, especially to our folks, dialing in from NYC and live with us, especially over the last 2 days. It was such a great time always, hang out with fellow monkeys. And without further delay, let's get started with our town hall agenda this week. We're going to try to keep it short as much as possible so that our friends at NFT NYC can go out and enjoy their beautiful Friday afternoon as well. And of course, it would be only right if we kickstart today's town hall by going through the newsletter before we jump into the NFT NYC highlights so that we can drive more FOMO to our folks dialing in from all around the world, but not NYC. All right. So let's dive right into it. Simon can have us link the Banana Split, the 112th edition of it, featuring the Hacker House monkey picture. For some reason, apparently some monkeys are in the background, and we have more monkey faces out there. And so it's nice to see monkey pictures all around, monkey PFP slammed on, what appears to be human pictures otherwise. I hope you guys all had a great time as well. The Hacker House, apparently, what I was told was that it's all filled with monkeys. So if you are in a Hacker House and you find, someone who's not a monkey, it's probably not in a good spot. Try to onboard them so that they can be part of the family as well. All right, Town Hall TLDR, just a quick update. Everything that you hear on Town Hall Live, you can actually catch up on them as well by recording. Every single week, we, also have the recording room set up just to make sure that everybody can also get a quick update on everything that is going on. And I want to let you know that I cannot see any of your pings. So keep trying, keep pinging me, but I cannot see any of it. I do not know what you're talking about, but I will catch up later. Just because I don't have my big screens with me today, but, I am hearing your pings. All right, so Town Hall TLDR, we're sort of putting them into point form nowadays. Hopefully, this is helpful for you guys. Feel free to check it out. You can either jump onto the recording, which is on the YouTube live, YouTube page that we have. We also had some conversations with audience recently who partnered with us on the Monkey Drip event, potentially exploring, bringing this recording onto audience platform and allowing it to be token gated. So maybe that could be a fun experiment that we may be trying out. But for now, everything is available. Come to the Discord, use the command !Town Hall TLDR. Now onward to the saucy part of the section of the town hall, which is the ongoing votes. This is the last call. Consider yourself, made known, and keep your peace. Around an hour or so, the results will come out. Good luck to everyone. May the odds be ever in our favor, whichever side that you support, whatever it is. But to the results coming out in just about an hour time, the quorum has definitely reached as well. Of course, whatever the results is, we will honor it. We will move forward with it. We will continue to as well. You may not entirely have to deal with the voting platform with your ledger or your co-wallet. Otherwise, you can always delegate it to a hot wallet and vote from there. All right. So just a reminder, of course, the 0% Gen 2 royalty vote has reached quorum officially, more than enough. But there's also the royalty convention that is also going live. That is also live right now. But that has unfortunately not hit quorum yet. So feel free to go check it out. And if you have your wallet handy, we encourage you guys to go and vote for it. All right. So Monkey IRL events, of course, needless to say, we have a bunch of monkeys with us, right, dialing in from the lobby of the Monkey Hotel at NFT NYC. Lots of fun is happening over the last couple of days as well. We'll bring up Unjust Mouse to share with us all the, FOMO notes to our monkeys dialing in globally. and check out what's going on as well. And we also have Solar's Moon Settler to share with us as well. I think especially for Moon, this could be a pretty iconic event. This is his first time joining Monkeys, and I hope he had a great time, or at least I feel like he should be having a great time. But let's hear from him firsthand later on. All right, just a quick reminder, MonkeDAO Breakpoint Hotel, this is happening in September. Most of the prices that we have locked in has already, doubled, from what we secured. So if you go online and try to search for these hotels and whatnot, it is highly likely that the prices have more than doubled also. We do have maybe just, oh, wow, one last room left. So if you are interested, this is the last room available. Let's see who will be the lucky one. Take note that there are two options for Monkey Breakpoint Hotel. Seeing the first iteration of this Monkey Hotel that we organized for NFT NYC this year. We are hopeful that Singapore is going to be an equally amazing time. This is the last shout out. Once this is fully subscribed, we may have to find other ways to try to get folks into the Monkey Hotel and whatnot. But we also do have some Breakpoint pre-sale tickets available. So if you guys are interested, keep a watch on the banana stand. About Moon Settler, if you want, maybe he can help hook us up on the Breakpoint tickets. I believe we will distribute some of them for free, essentially redeemable via bananas entirely. Moon looks lost. Don't worry, it's actually entirely legit. We actually secured over 20 tickets, I believe. So part of them, of course, was allocated to the team to register for Breakpoint. But we also have a bunch that we are looking forward to just distribute to community members there. All right. Monkey RL events, feel free to go check it out. I think there's a bunch there. Of course, some of these events already happened. Paris Blockchain Week Mixer happening, I believe, in the upcoming week as well. Monday Monkey Spotlight. If you guys are working on anything interesting, feel free to let us know. We would love to, bring you up to the platform and feature all the interesting and fun stuff that you're working on. Now, onward to the best part of every single week's newsletter is the monkey content. Hope you guys are enjoying this section as much as I do. A lot of posts related to returning to monkey. But hey, for some of us who have never left, why do we have to return at all if you have never left? But continue to see. I think one very wholesome post I wanted to highlight was the post by Maurice. Sorry, I assure you I am not interrupted by Gibby. This was entirely not Gibby's fault. But yes, I wanted to highlight one post by Maurice. That was such an wholesome post. He snapped a picture of himself with his dad wearing the MonkeDAO cap, which looks amazing. So continue to go, share your monkey content out there. Let us know if you want us to feature it. We will continue to keep close tabs on that. All right. So that's the 12th edition of the newsletter this week. Hope you guys have fun. The newsletter is always a great time to round up the latest updates of everything that is happening. Just a quick reminder as well. Right under the important section, there's a Town Hall TLDR thread where you can catch up on the latest happenings, all in the point form format in that specific channel. All right. So I think we're done with the newsletter for this week. Let's go to the NFT NYC recap. Let's bring up Just Miles to share with us some of the excitement. We were part of 3 events in total, 2 that we hosted, one from Monkey Music, one from us and MonkeDAO, and there was also an event that we sponsored, part of the offline community. Shout out to Alice for setting us up for that. So without further delay, I'm Just Miles. Feel free to take over the stage.
All right, GMD. Hopefully my is no idea. Hear nothing.
All right, and Just Mouse is definitely ruggish. Let's see. Can you guys hear me well? Okay. Let's see how we can fix this. His mic is rugging a little bit, so let me see if we can sort his mic out. 1 second.
Testing.
Yep,
Testing.
this is
That's better
perfect
now.
now. Yeah, feel free.
All right.
Alright.
Oh Jesus. All right. All right. GM everyone. I guess I can't stream and talk at the same time. It breaks the world. Anyways, I hope everyone's doing great. We have had a ridiculous last 3 days. Anyone that has been in New York, it has been awesome to be able to catch all of you and any of you. In between, I don't know what Moonstetter's doing with his hands. It's to me, it's not working. I quit. Do you want? I feel bad for that they have to. Oh my god, Jemmy, take over with your bad mic.
All right, sounds good. And just mouse. I think we need to roll out a tutorial lesson for execs in the future. Part of the onboarding package of like how to speak in a mic properly and how to set up a proper laptop so that people know how to use a computer properly. All right, jokes aside, and just mouse unfortunately has some issues with his PC and whatnot. He can't properly join us today. Yeah, we may be using Sunday Pack. I can't confirm if that is true, but that sounds about right. But NFT NYC was a blast. We had three events all together. The first one where it was kind of like a underground party vibe equivalent. We hosted. I think that day had over 200 to 300 people that came through the door. Seems like everyone had fun. That's great. And there was also the Monkey Music event. I want to sort of also take this opportunity to do a quick shout out to Seb and Gavin for helping us to organize these IRL events and putting them up alongside Stroll. They were, pretty much running all around across, the entire New York City the whole week just to make sure that everything is set up properly. And that they were, all the folks who are turning up can all get proper entries, and the places are all set up, accordingly. All right, so big shout out to our folks for helping to get these things in order and ensuring that everyone has had a great time. There are, of course, a lot of content out there you should have seen. I think Cersei shared a couple of that posts as well. So feel free to go check it out. Send all your love to all the posts that she continues to put out on social media and Twitter and whatnot. Cersei, if you want to link it, we can make sure that everyone retweets it before we end the town hall, which is nice as well. MonkeDAO Twitter is amazing. I assure you, Cersei is not biased at all. But I want to say we maybe have around 100 monkeys or so at least. I was looking at one of like the sort of event sign up. There were different categories of community members, and the one with the highest number of sign up was MonkeDAO, and there was at least 108 tickets that was issued, and I'm pretty sure that was not exhaustive of all the monkeys who are in town. So this is once again a great indicator. I think if anything, the NFT NYC was really a good reminder for us that hey, NFTs may be a little bit muted now, but we do have an amazing community that we are always very proud of, and we are confident that this community is not going anywhere, and it will continue to get stronger. So highly encourage everyone, if you are part of any local chapters around the world, regardless of where you are living in, feel free to rally your monkeys together. There's a comment by Dr. Butt yesterday or 2 days ago at one of the events that said that, hey, like monkeys, IRL and monkeys on Discord is just so different. That I think is so true. I think a lot of us who have been on the Discord for a long time, and a lot of us who have went to these IRL events would be able to vouch for it similarly as well. All right. So highly encourage everyone to rally your monkeys together. Just a reminder, if you have more chapter, you can actually organize your local monkey meetup. We do have the monkey meetup program. Essentially, it allows us to reimburse up to 25 USDC for each of your meetup, regardless if it's a dinner or whatnot. If you're doing something funny, just make sure it's not illegal, but we can cover up to 25 USDC. Okay. Evie is literally looking at me as I, complete my sentence, but make sure you're not engaged in anything funny. But we are able to reimburse up to 25 USDC. All right. Anywhere in the world, doesn't matter. If you have 5 monkeys, we'll do it. And just a quick update as well. I think Simon and I, so it's Moon and just we spoke a little bit about this yesterday. We're going to try to explore ways to incentivize community members to bring more monkeys together, especially across local chapters. Although you are able to self-organize with just 5 monkeys, if you are able to bring and build a local chapter with at least 20 monkeys or so, we are exploring, disbursing some form of grants where you can also create your own version of MonkeDAO merch in the local chapters format. So, for example, and just Miles maybe living in Berlin, he can have like a MonkeDAO Berlin merch. And for our Singapore monkeys, which Cersei is part of as well, we can have our MonkeDAO Singapore branded merch. All right. So that is the NFT NYC part. I want to bring out Moonsetter as well as Solars as well to share with us a little bit about the NFT NYC experience, especially Moonsetter. Maybe you want to go first because I see you are really excited about it and you are totally not anxious or anything. You are ready for it. So feel free to unmute yourself, share with everyone how you feel about your first NFT NYC experience, and then we'll bring up Solars right after.
Yeah, for sure. I hope everybody can hear me. You guys can hear me fine? Cool. I did kind of lose my voice last night, so I'm a little, my voice is a little gone. But yeah, NFT NYC has been super amazing. It's been awesome to meet all the other monkeys in person, putting a face to the characters behind the screen. So yeah, I guess first and foremost, it's been an amazing time. It's been awesome meeting monkeys, and monkey parties have been lit. And I don't know. It's been a great time. Not much else to say beyond that, I guess. Over to Solus. And sorry for the noise in the background. It's really loud.
Yeah, this is what happens when you have 20 monkeys in the same room. And, we are already using noise cancellation AirPods Pro. Imagine if you were using normal grade, mics and whatnot. Solus, I'm not sure if this is a convenient time for you to speak, but I see that you are already on the stage. You seem to be the most excited monkey in the room, which is always a great thing. Feel free to unmute yourself and take over the stage.
GM. I hope everybody's having a wonderful afternoon. This was my first NFT NYC. It was a hell of a time putting basically names to the faces that I've been speaking to for the past, months to a year. I'm not looking at chat, so good luck to everybody else trying to distract me. But it was an unbelievable experience. God, I don't know where to start. It was just so much fun. We got to just vibe. It didn't matter what part of the world we were from, what views we had. We were all sharing in that experience that we're all monkeys and we're all part of MonkeDAO. And by and large, we were probably the biggest force out here in NFT NYC. And that makes me so unbelievably bullish on monkeys overall. So that's my take.
All right, thanks a lot, Solus. I do have a screenshot in our private DX that Solus is still drunk and hungover. One second. Gibby wants to share with us her version of NFT NYC as well. So Gibby is now using Moonsettler's mic. Feel free to take over the stage, but don't be confused. Moonsettler's voice did not change. It's just Gibby using Moon's mic right now. All right, Gibby, feel free. GM.
Hi, my name is Moonsettler. I've had a really amazing experience here.
We're cutting you off.
No, wait, I'm dead serious. My name's Ariel. I've introduced myself as Ariel only to have 10 people come up to me a little bit later and be like, oh my God, you're Gibby. And I just want to say that I've never felt more comfortable at a social event or felt a sense of peace at a social event as I do at monkey events. And I've been to a lot of them, and these have so far been my favorite. And I'm just very thankful for everybody that's here and all the effort that was put into it. My parents have no idea what I do, but they know what MonkeDAO is. They actually have MonkeDAO t-shirts, and it's because I love this place so much. So I just wanted to say that, thank you to everybody that's made this experience amazing. For those of you that aren't here, can't lie to you. You definitely should have FOMO. Please come next year. again, this is Moon Settler signing off.
All right, thank you. I'm a little bit confused because I'm hearing Givy speak and she claims that she is a moon settler and she's a lawyer herself. So I'm not sure how that would sit well, but let's revisit that conversation another time. All right, thanks a lot, Givy, or moon settler as she claims she is. Let's jump right back into the list of town hall agenda items that we have. The next part may be a little bit more boring, I want to say, but well, to me, it's exciting. Maybe boring things keep me up at night. That's why I find this exciting. But we were able to bring the execs and the board together this week to run through some of the harder. I think as we shared as well. Let me try to link some of the wrap up. Um, just recent post 1 second. Okay, I think I find it now. Yeah, so this huddle on site was actually, centered around the conversation of, hey, how can we, look at some of the things that we have done? How do we better organize ourselves as well? So I wanted to just use this opportunity to share with everyone on some of the latest conversations that we had. Let me link this to us in hopefully help, guide the conversation a little bit. Yeah. So starting off, I think we wanted to also use this opportunity to share some of the work that we have done. I think some of the confusion, a lot of time previously has always been, hey, how can we make sure that our work can be a little bit more transparent? And so moving forward, I think we'll try to keep up at least like a regular cadence of like a monthly wrap up. Sometimes, of course, 1 week may be too little to get things done, and if you try to ping everybody every day, people may get annoyed. So what we try to do is to do like a monthly, sort of review and update. So some of the things that we've worked on or we've been working on, like, from the last month or so is that, we've been trying to workshop like the narrative as well. And, excited to share that we are, definitely going to double down on the narrative of, building MonkeDAO towards the premium Web3 country club. Together with the help of the Twitter intern team, Cersei helped lead the marketing and social media strategy review. This is an ongoing work. I don't think we will ever be done. We want to continue to develop the presence of MonkeDAO or SMB across socials a lot more extensively compared to what we already have. I think towards the later part of this conversation as well, we'll also share a little bit around how we plan to leverage on MonkeDAO or SMB IP moving forward. And we most importantly reorganize MonkeDAO's contributor groups and verticals. I'm very excited, for this to take place because, things like NFT NYC, even regular town hall is always one hell of a production. For example, NFT NYC Monkey Hotel was organized only possible because Stro and the rest of the team was able to, go out there, try to get some of the conversations done and whatnot. And of course, Ben, who single-handedly handled, most of the merch and helped them ship over. So MonkeDAO is a huge powerhouse behind. No one single member is responsible for the success of MonkeDAO, and we want to make sure that as you continue to drop out like the structure and the frameworks and whatnot, we continue to recognize contributors on an ongoing basis. And of course, inclusion of Gentry into the VPP process. This is kind of a big step forward for us. We want to make sure that members do not feel left out and that they always have the opportunity to make their voice heard. Doubling down on the Monkey Meetup grant program as well. I think this is something that everyone is aware. Please, take. I don't want to say take advantage of it, but please leverage on it. This grant is for you. It's by monkeys for monkeys, so feel free to go out and organize yourself, bring people together and whatnot. We are always happy to be processing, grant requests. All right, this Monkey Meetup grant request. All right. Of course, there was a budget that was put out. I think this was championed by Hall. Appreciate Hall's help on that. Just a quick update. The budget, is a big step forward because it allows us to move a lot quicker instead of having to put everything through a proposal process, which oftentimes is a little bit, annoying and potentially could lead to a lot of voters fatigue over the longer term. One of the biggest feedback, I think majority of committee members did not have any, significant pushback around the budget, which is great. We appreciate the support and help and whatnot. I think one of the comment was especially around, hey, how do we make sure that this can be made even more in an even more transparent manner. And so we included a comment section as well that helps to outline specifically what the budget bracket is meant for. But I also want to quickly acknowledge that this budget is probably a little bit more conservative, especially in some aspects of it. There's a pretty exciting announcement that we are hoping to line up. And yes, I'm looking at you, Moon Settler. I know I'm not allowed to speak about anything related to it, but there's something that we're pretty excited to share over the next couple of days, hopefully. Um, but there are certain verticals like innovation and growth, and even under operations, which includes things like website, etc., which we plan to overhaul. And those verticals may be a little bit conservative as it stands today, but we'll continue to experiment it. Allow for some buffer along the way, and as every quarter end, we every month end we already do like a wrap up of the financials presentation. But towards every end of the quarter as well, we continue to present them in a more holistic manner. All right. So just to share as well, I think this huddle on site especially was super helpful. I think we managed to sort of double down on some of the priorities that we have. Specifically as well, we talked about some of the issues that the working group has been facing, including like how do we make sure that roles and responsibilities are a lot more. Are a lot clearer as we continue to form more teams. We are all on the same page in terms of encouraging folks to take up more ownership and accountability even as we continue to develop these teams. And of course, with this royalties vote that's ongoing, last reminder, I think this is maybe like the last 30 minutes or 45 minutes that you can vote. Hopefully, this will help to reduce the division that we may have around committee members, regardless of which camp that you may be supporting. Right, the goal is to really just drive more alignment towards committee members and whatnot. I think most importantly, as well, Cersei helped us tweet that out. Cersei, if you can link that tweet again. One of the most important questions that we've been trying to answer is what is MonkeDAO and why MonkeDAO? And I think, in that room over the last couple of hours or so, I think we are all on the same page that, we agree that MonkeDAO's one of the greatest value proposition is the network that we have. And we also want to acknowledge the fact that, hey, this committee is super diverse. There are committee members who may be collecting, the SMB NFTs for like various reasons like OG provenance and whatnot, and we need to continue to find a way to cater that. But one thing that is definitely helpful is to double down on that builders network and allow committee members to continue to build meaningful relationships as they come to these IR events and whatnot, build up local chapters, etc. Continue to attract more founders across the ecosystem, be it Solana or beyond Solana. If you're a founder, if you're a builder in the ecosystem, we want to continue to be the centerpiece for everything that is happening out there. And yes, I think to make sure that we are all not falling asleep yet, just to share with everybody as well, some of the new or slightly more exciting initiatives that we will be embarking on is first and foremost, this exciting announcement that we'll be sharing. Take this as an announcement of an announcement of an announcement upcoming. So you probably expect one or two more teaser before the announcement is fully fleshed out. But we are very excited to share that we are at very late stages of that conversation, and it is probably going to be posted out really, really soon. And that should help to position us for the next phase of growth, which we are very excited to be able to utilize this specific infrastructure and hopefully penetrate deeper or across like different communities and bring our MonkeDAO builders closer all in all. Moonsetter is just like looking at me, it's like smiling, it's like, hey, this is like, too suspicious. But I'm sure, this may give us some sensing of that, but I'm totally not leaking at all. All right, next up, this is actually related to the barrier rescue. Just so you know, everything that I'm talking about right now, and including the one that I talked about of the announcement of an announcement, essentially new initiatives that we are going to be focusing on or looking to prioritize moving forward. Now that we have done a fair bit of work around, the groundwork, the foundation around tidying up the house, we want to make sure that we work on new exciting things that can help, move the community forward. So the next one is actually related to the barrel rescue. Um, well, this is not actually a rescue, but more like finding an interesting, more interesting use cases around the barrels that we have. We have approximately 1,000 barrels, and I think instead of just sending them to burn or letting them disappear into blank space, we can potentially find better use cases around preserving all the 1,000 or so of them and keeping the Gen 3 collection size at 1,000. So Gen 2, you may have up to 5,000 pieces of, NFTs. Gen 3, keeping it clean, 10,000 pieces. I think that's like the best relationship that we want to have. But alongside that as well, is the topic around how are we going to use the barrels, and I think we can use that for things like IR events, sponsoring certain events, using them as raffles. And I think one interesting conversation that we had just yesterday was that a team essentially came up to us and shared that, hey, they have a team of like 15 to 20 people working in Web3, and they are trying to help get their entire team members into Web3 space, and they feel like MonkeDAO would be a great place to start. And so they do want to, potentially explore, maybe having the Gen 3 part of like a way to onboard the team members so far, and this could be a good conversation for us to continue to have as well. So this will probably continue to take shape, just so everyone know. Hopefully, when that conversation comes out, it does not become a contentious topic, although we know sometimes it may be. So that's on the barrels. IP establishment as well. We've had some early conversations, especially with Ben and Stro as well, on how potentially we could leverage on the MonkeDAO and SMB IP a little bit further, be it like fashion or whatnot. But essentially, the consideration is how do we sort of look at various avenues to amplify the MonkeDAO SMB branding. Of course, this is not limited to just like the RL merch and whatnot. Although we do agree that we have a pretty decent lineup of merch, and the quality of merch continues to drive a lot of excitement around community members. I think this NFT NYC as well, having the VIP welcome package that Ben helped to organize. We literally have a monkey bottle that is being used right in front of us right now. And we have the monkey duffel bag right beside. So this is something that is not debatable. Simon is literally sending a picture of the monkey duffel bag and the monkey bottle right now, so you guys will see it in just about 2 seconds. But essentially, the conversation around here is that, hey, MonkeDAO has always been doing a great job around organizing merch. And the Web3 space, if anything, has not had the best history of affordable merch or like, good quality of merch. So, maybe there's an opportunity there. We are also not limiting the conversations to this. We're trying to explore finding new ways where we can possibly have our monkey IP to be used across different form of content that can be produced. And I think Moon and I had a productive conversation at one of our amazing partners event out there. We don't want to share too much, but that sounds like a very exciting conversation. This was overall a pretty productive week. And last but not least is about earmarking funds for alternative exposure. Moving forward, we will officially, kickstart the process of earmarking a certain amount of treasury funds to allow folks to explore areas like DeFi. I'm not sure about meme coin trading, although this has been widely requested. Maybe we could do something there, start with something small, but essentially earmarking a portion of the treasury for alternative exposure. So this could be DeFi, etc. It is also highly likely that we may set up like a DeFi team from community members. So if you guys do have some exposure and knowledge around organizing DeFi or tapping on like the various DeFi platforms, farming you, etc., let us know. We will probably put out a form to recruit team members and whatnot. And I think that should either be led by Moon Settler or Unjust Mouse. So yeah, good luck to you guys. Don't look at me. I wish you all the best. But if you guys are interested, let us know. Very excited to sort of kickstart that process. All right. Hopefully you guys are still awake and haven't fallen asleep yet. These are some of the things that we're pretty excited about. All in all, I think that huddle session was a very productive one. And for the next steps, we will be organizing the announcement for this new thing that we are talking about. We will put up the, sort of like proposal process announcement post to let everybody know what we'll be doing with the barrels, IP conversations as well. And, once that continues to take shape or have any, progression, we'll continue to update everybody. Last but not least, on the next steps around like earmarking funds for alternative exposure, we will put together a team for DeFi and whatnot. And it is also likely with the passing of this budget, we can set a small fund aside for committee members to trade shitcoins. If everyone is excited about shitcoins, let's make it happen. Let's not be boomers, and let's just make it exciting for everyone. And if you know of certain community members who do very very well in those matters, let us know. Let us empower you to do all the things that you enjoy and all the things that you like in MonkeDAO. Right. So that is it for the on-site huddle as well as like some of the next steps. Before we transit to the barrel raffle, I want to maybe take this opportunity as well to see if there are any more new monkeys in the room. If you guys have just joined us very recently, we would love to say hi. Let us know, ping myself or Super Simon, and we can bring you up to the stage and let you introduce yourself.
The mic's still ringing. Can you hear me now?
Nope, your mic is good now.
Nice.
Is that a new monkey?
Yeah, but no, I'm just checking if it works to see if we have any new monkeys. All I see are a bunch of old monkeys in this hotel. A lot of old monkeys.
All right.
Anyone new?
Anyone new? This is one call, two call. Yeah, new monkeys. Yes, we do have a couple of new monkeys. I think Death Majesty as well did a great job onboarding monkeys. Yesterday at the event. I think she was just chatting with some community members at the monkey music event, and the individual basically just said hell yeah, and they open up Phantom, went to buy a monkey, and he's now part of us. About like 6 months ago, but never introduced myself. I'm here in New York, sitting like 10 feet from everyone. Dior, if you want to come and say hi, we'd love to have you. Feel free to unmute yourself and speak. Let us know if this is a convenient time for you.
Hello?
Yes. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you well. GM, I see you now.
Monkeys.
Oh, physically and not physically.
Yeah, so hello. My name is Dior. I bought in like 6 months ago. I never formally introduced myself to everybody, but I'm sitting across from the table from a lot of amazing people. I've been at NYC every weekend, attended every event. I met everybody. It's been an amazing experience. SMB has been like my first experience into the Sol ecosystem. I've kind of been a Ethereum maxi most of my time in this space, but I'm extremely grateful that it's with SMB and I met a great group of people and had an amazing experience here in New York with everybody so far. So yeah.
All right, thank you. Thanks for taking time to join us today. Appreciate you. Hope we continue to have a great time in MonkeDAO, and let us know if we can be helpful in any way. We look forward to seeing you across the different events as well as conferences and whatnot, especially for the Bitcoin upcoming. Once again, welcome to the family. Super excited to have you here.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, this is going to be amazing. I can't wait to link up with all the other monkeys again in Singapore. It's going to be awesome.
All right, now onward to the most exciting part of every single week's town hall. I feel like we have donuts on the table, which feels pretty dangerous because the next section is going to be barrel raffle. If people do not get that raffle, they're going to throw donuts all around, and I'm sure this is going to be a massive scene. So maybe I should start going back to my hotel room now. I don't want to be in this space, but Moon Settler, please take it away.
Alrighty, let's give this a go. First time actually doing the raffle on this computer, so pray for me. All right, I'm gonna start sharing my screen here. Let's go to. All right, so first up, what we have is actually. So we have to draw some barrels. for some monkeys from our event, from our IRL event. We have 3 monkeys. Can you guys see the screen? The Twitter, the picture. Awesome. Okay, so we have 3 winners to draw for our IRL event for some monkey winners here. So I'm going to go ahead and run that first, after which we will follow up with the 5 raffles. So in the entries, we had 299 entries, as you can see here. We'll continue down to the picker. Go ahead and get started. First winner up is Blockosaurus. I think Blockosaurus is actually here in person, so
Oh my god.
congratulations on the dub.
Wow. What are the chances? Congratulations.
Some more shuffling. We have 2 more winners to pick for this one.
Moon Settler is just choosing everybody who's live at NFT NYC right now. So if you're not live, you can just shut
These
off
are
right now. You can log
IRL,
off.
our IRL peoples, though. APAC production.
APAC, woo!
Oh, they're all.
Oh my god.
Cool, awesome. One more shuffle for this raffle, and then we will move on to our regularly scheduled barrel raffles. All right, so here we have actually wallet address name. So I don't know who this is, but they will get their Gen 3 on that one. Alrighty, let's move over to our other screen here. I hope you all can see it. We have 307 entries for this week's barrel raffle. We will go ahead and shuffle, and we will proceed with picking 5 winners this week. First up, we have Modest Man. Congratulations on your barrel. Shuffle it up. Next up, the second winner is Sticks. Congratulations, Sticks, on your barrel win. Shuffle it up. Sorry, my internet's a bit slow, so sorry if there's lag on your screen. DJ Omla. Congratulations on the barrel.
I wore the hat.
Next up, we have Yellow D. Congratulations on the barrel. And final winner for this week's barrel raffle will be... One second here. This winner for this week is Darb. Congratulations on the barrel win. That is that's it for this week's raffles. Congratulations to all. We will get those processed and out to you over the next couple days, so please be patient with that process, and we will proceed with getting the next round of barrels up and running after this town hall session here today. So those will be posted. That's it for me. Back over to you, Jemmy.
All right, thanks a lot, Moon Settler. That was a great raffle. Thank you for reading the raffles to all the IRL event attendees. That was amazing to see. Jokes aside, the transaction should go out soon, but the network is a little bit congested. I'm sure you guys have had your fair share of experience with that. So just bear with us if you do see or encounter any delay around that. All right. So I believe we are at the tail end of the agenda item for this week. Once again, appreciate everyone for taking your precious time out to join us every Friday. Shout out to our NFPNYC monkeys as well who are attending, the conference in person, staying with us in Monkey Hotel. Always appreciate it. It's so amazing to be able to see monkeys, despite being in this committee, for going to 2 years now soon. We always get to meet new faces all the time, and some OGs who continue to start getting comfortable and join us in these conferences. So to all our friends all around the world, hope you guys have an amazing weekend. Wish you a great time touching grass. Thank you for taking time out of your precious Friday to join us once again. We wish you an amazing weekend and sending you only the good vibes. Have a good one.
You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, up, up.